Welcome. This is the Screenshot Updates project with She Code Africa. Today, we're going to do a test drive of some screenshot updates is our proposal. Miracle and Soma don't seem to be available, so we're going to just go ahead and the three of us are going to attempt some screenshot updates so we have a record that they can reference in the recording of different techniques and different experiences doing screenshot updates. So first task is we're going to open up the sheet that's linked in the doc. This sheet shows entries that need screenshot updates. So it says in this column, if there's an entry in column E, no change needed, we can skip that. But then if there's an entry here in column F with the pull request URL, that's one that says, hey, we know it needs it. So now we need to just assign ourselves to it. So is there one that, let's see, here's an interesting one. Bruno, if you want to try something related to SSH keys, that's probably an interesting spot in your area. Or is there another one that the two of you each would say, hey, I'm interested in that one? It could be Blue Ocean based, it could be installation based. It looks like the manage Jenkins screenshot is a pretty common thing to need an update. So maybe you want to do managing UI themes. What's your preferences?
I'll go with SSH if you don't mind.
Okay, so Bruno is going to take SSH. Kevin, let's see, which one? Did I get that on the right line? I did, okay. And then Kevin, is there one that looks interesting to you?
Yeah, I was gonna say I can do the manage Jenkins screenshot.
Okay, so script approval, and this
Yeah.
one's a good one because sometimes I found cases where I needed a screenshot and I could do it in two places using the same exact picture. So good. So let's get started then. All right, and I think I want to take pipeline running pipelines. All right, so now what you do is open up your page. I'm going to open my page. And now I need to find the screenshot. Okay, here it is. My first screenshot. This one talks about restart from stage, and those icons are already no longer the correct icon. So I'm going to get a Jenkins weekly running, and I've got one already at weekly.ci.jenkins.io, and let's see if it has. And so I'm logging in with my Jenkins account, and it does not have any jobs defined. Okay, so I need to use a different one. So I'm going to instead switch to this other machine that I have that is running a weekly version, and it's current, and it does have some jobs. So if either of the two of you need an account on this one, I am happy to give you one. Otherwise, you can just start your own Jenkins locally. Actually, you'll probably, yeah, either is fine. You let me know. So now this is showing how to restart from the classic UI. So what I need is a job that runs in a pipeline like the Git client plugin, multi-branch. And here's one. Okay, and they want me to show restart from stage. So I need to go all the way there inside the job and find the restart from stage. Nope, it's not there. Okay, so classic UI and click restart from stage. Okay. Huh. Okay, so now I've got to go find out why my job does not have a restart from stage.
Okay, so you think it's linked to your job. It's a feature that still exists in the current weekly Jenkins base?
That's a good question. So now it's maybe time to research to see maybe I'm missing a plugin. Maybe I'm missing something that doesn't even give me the facility. So, okay, so here, oh, it takes me right to this page. Oh, okay. I need to have a declarative pipeline. Okay, I should have read the instructions more carefully. The problem that I had was the pipeline I was viewing was not declarative. So the easiest thing to do is create a new one. Declarative pipeline. And that makes sense in that declarative pipelines evaluate the complete definition of the pipeline before they start it. Scripted pipelines evaluate the pipeline definition while executing. And that difference may make it impossible to do a restart from stage. So I'm going to create a new declarative pipeline. All right, declarative pipeline for a restart from stage demonstration. Okay, so we need a pipeline script. Let's go with hello world for now. And first we're going to do checkout. So I'm just going to have something that does a checkout step. Then I want to add another stage so that I need at least two stages in order to start from stage. So maybe we're going to say something like Java doc is a stage. And what it does is Maven Java doc : Java doc. And now I have to say label not Windows because I'm using an SH step. So let's try that. Build now. And what does Blue Ocean show us? So Blue Ocean shows two, checkout and then Java doc. And Java doc failed. 3. Interesting. HTTP. Why would it say that? That's a very interesting failure mode. Okay, maybe we need to declare where it's supposed to run. Let's see where it actually ran. That's a good machine. And so why would it say that? Maven Java doc. Okay, this is why we have restart from stage. We're going to configure it and fix my mistake, whatever it was. Okay, so it may be that I need to say Maven minus version so that I know what Maven version it's trying to run. And it says it's running Java 17, Maven 3.6. So it's running an ancient Maven version and a thoroughly modern, but not completely modern Java version. So I need to give some more definition to this to get the correct versions of the tools that I need. Okay, so configure. And now what if we said, see, using pipeline syntax, it should be able to help me find the tools directives. Like, see, I need declarative. So I've got to have this one and it needs tools. And I need to add Maven. I would like to use Maven latest. And I would like to add JDK. And I would like to use Java 11. So this is the syntax I need to use. And I put it right here. So in case you can't tell, screenshot updates is a big chunk of it is not just about taking the screenshot, it's getting to the place where we can duplicate the condition. And that makes it extra fun for our She Code Africa participants, because they then learn more about Jenkins and more about software development as a result of their working on, okay, this is much better. Notice it now says Apache Maven 3.8.4. And it says Java version. Now that's a little out of date. It should be 11.0.15, but that's much, much better.
And it's a success.
And it is. So now I should be able to find restart from stage. And there it is, restart from stage.
Well done.
I would like to restart from stage Javadoc. And let's see how it looks after the job finishes. Interesting that it's taking 12 seconds. Did it change to use a new agent? No. Huh. Okay. So, all right. So notice that the first stage is empty because it didn't do it. And if we look at 3, let's see, let's look at stages here. Syntax here. And now if I look at pipeline steps, yeah, okay, this shows allocate a node, start the stage, install the tool as defined by declarative, and it skips the checkout stage and goes right to Javadoc. Now, that is assuming that that workspace is still available. Had this been an ephemeral workspace, that would have just failed, because without a checkout step, you can't generate Javadoc. All right, now back to the real task, which was capture this image. Okay, so now there it is. It shows back to project status, changes, console output. This is the right page. Good. Okay.
Yep.
Good. Okay. So now I can just do my screen capture.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Where's my, guess I'm going to be a little wider to get the icon back that will let me take the screenshot. Come on. There we go. Okay. Screenshot. All right. Now we do a little bit of edit crop. This one. Back to project. Restart from stage. Okay. I am impressed that there are not more changes than that.
Mm-hmm.
So here we see status changes, console output. Yeah, okay, good. So this is, now I'm ready to download that. And then I need to decode what image that actually is. So I'm going to open that image in a new tab, and it's called restart stages sidebar.png. So I'm going to rename that file. It was dropped into my downloads directory as restart stages sidebar PNG. Okay, so I've got the correct file name, and now I need to upload that to my place where I actually do the development work. And the reason here is I'm a Windows user, but documentation development on Windows is almost infeasible. It's so painful.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe someday in the future it will be easier, but for right now it's just not. And all of my my worrying about it doesn't matter. It's just easier to do it on Linux or Mac OS. Okay, so restart stages sidebar PNG has been uploaded. Okay, so check out a new branch. Let's make this text big enough to read. All right, so git checkout -b. Let's see, it was update restart from stage screenshot, right? And that should be synced with the master branch. It is. Okay. Ugh, wrong command. I need git ls files star, and I need to find that file name. It was that one, restart stages sidebar. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to move the temporarily uploaded one to that location. Okay, and now I need to optimize the image, and I've got an optimizer script that I use.
Which is in the document, I think.
It is, right, exactly. Yeah. It's also stored in the document. And so it saved 10 KB of a file that was approaching 30K. So a 1/3 savings, that's worth it. So here we go. There is the image. Let's do a make run to then be able to look at that image and see how it looks in context. So what I did was I generated the screenshot, put it into my source repository, into my working directory, optimized it and added it so that now it's ready to be used. And now let's see how it looks. Oh, here, we can see how it looks right here. So I look at my computer on port 4242 is where that is. And this is, what was the page again? It was pipeline running pipelines, documentation, pipeline, running pipelines there. Okay, so here is a very different screenshot. Oh, except, okay, I made a mistake. Notice where the highlight is. The highlight is over the word status, and it's, yeah, status, and it should have been. And was it that way originally? No, but I should hover over status for the better experience. So that means I've got to be a little smarter about gathering the screenshot. Okay, so let's do that.
Same player, play a game.
Oh, interesting, except it's got status highlighted
no
matter what.
Oh.
Oh, that's what I should have done. Okay, so clearly it would have been much better if I'd done it more wisely. So let's do this. We need to redo the screenshot. Okay, so redo the screenshot. Nope, not that one. Redo the screenshot. Okay, edit, crop. Sorry that the two of you get to watch me make mistakes, but hey, part of this is in fact making mistakes.
Yep.
Okay, and now how far down the list did they go? They stopped at pipeline steps. So if I go up a couple here, that. Okay, that's better. Now we're back to upload the file. So rename this one temporarily. Okay, now back to do my upload. And now over here, okay, now let's do that make again and see if it looks right. Now I could have done this make run, etc., all from gitpod.io as well. It doesn't have to be done locally. There are ways to upload files to Gitpod. So that could have been done as well. For me, it's easier to use the setup that I have right now. Okay, so now there it is. Okay, restart from stage is now correctly shown as the one to choose. Oh, okay, and good. Here's another one that I didn't capture the next screenshot. Just a minute. That is actually close enough to not need a change.
Yep, it looks the same.
It's pretty close, right? Good. Okay, so now I think I'm ready to submit a pull request here. So first I've got update, restart from stage, screenshot. Assure that the highlight is correct. Is correct. And good. All right, GHPR create. So it says, where should I push it? I want to push it to my copy. That title's good, and I want to edit. Update the submit it. And so now what I'm going to do is go back to that sheet and put this pull request into the worksheet so that, let's see, where was mine? Here it was. Okay. Pull request is submitted. Done. Excuse my being the only one talking here. So Kevin or Bruno, anything you wanted to ask or any questions or things that you've encountered on your experience?
Something that I was looking at, Mark, is it says that the manage Jenkins screenshot needs to be updated. The only thing is when I'm in Jenkins, I'm not seeing that option, and I'm not sure if it's because I don't have projects currently running, or if what might be holding it back in this case.
Good. So are you okay sharing your screen, Kevin? And let's look at it together and let's get you there.
Yeah, sounds great.
So I'm going to stop my sharing. So when you open Manage Jenkins, it doesn't show an in-process. Okay, you're running dark theme. Okay, that's interesting. Good. Okay. So you're using ci.jenkins.io, and it doesn't give you access to Manage Jenkins. So that's not a shock, because we don't want you to be able to manage this instance that is huge. So
right.
Do you have a local instance?
Outside of my clone repository, or okay, maybe I'm just a little bit disconnected on this instance, if anything.
No, so are you running a Jenkins server on your own computer locally? Most people don't, and so it's okay to say, hey, no, I'm not.
Yeah, okay, no, then in that case, I'm not.
Okay, good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paste a URL where you can get access to one.
Okay.
That is a current weekly, and then, all right, so if you'll go here, so into the chat.
Yep.
Home.markwaite.net has one. Connect there. And just a minute, I don't know that you'll have an account there, so let me look just to see.
Sure thing.
Users. Not yet. So you can go ahead and stop sharing your screen, because I'm going to send you a single use URL for a password that you can use. So K Martins 27, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. Good. Generate a secure password. Lovely choice. Okay. Nope. Okay, I need to do it better. That's not it. Generate secure password, copy. And you're welcome to change this password to whatever you'd like, but it makes it easier for me if I just generate these things. Okay, Martins 20, let's see, K Martins. Okay, user has been created. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to generate a single use URL. And I'll paste that password into that single use URL. Then I'll email you the URL. You click it, and that's the password you use to. Let's see. So I'm going to put that. I think I'm just going to message it to you through a private channel. Here it comes. Sure. All right. So you should see it in Slack. And you can click on that URL and it will open up the page. You get it can be clicked only once. Second clicks, later clicks will no longer, and then you can log in as kmartins27 with that password.
Okay, great.
Mark, would you mind doing the same thing for me, please?
Happy to, Bruno. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. I have a Jenkins instance running on my Windows PC. The thing is, I can't do any modification. In fact, it's Docker container running. I didn't manage to run Jenkins.io directly under Windows without Docker. You know, the Git clone doesn't work for me, but it works when I'm under Linux. But as you know, I have some sound problems within Linux, so I can't attend the Zoom meetings with Linux. I'm stuck for the time being.
No so problem.
Please.
What username? What username would you like, Bruno?
Podang, if you don't mind.
That's great. Could you place that to me in chat so that I've got it?
Yeah, for sure.
Because then it's easy for me. And you could put it, let's see. So if you've posted it to a Slack message, or given that this is public, you can put it in the chat here oh, got it. I see it. Got it. Okay, good. All right. So, and yet another password. Just a moment. Okay. Okay. So, and now we're going to create a single use URL again. So single use. And Kevin, were you able to log in?
Yes, I was able to log in, no problem, Mark. I'm actually in the stream where I wanted to be in the first place. So.
Oh, good. Okay. All right. So now, nope. Sorry, Bruno, I'm apparently not as fluent with doing this as I thought I should be. Encrypt the message, copy the link. Okay. So coming to you on a private channel is the link to the single use URL. Okay. Well, if I learned how to copy. Okay. So that single use URL, and you should be able to log into that server.
Cool. Let me try. I got the password.
Okay. And just so you're clear, you both have administrator permission on that. And if you were to destroy it accidentally, no problem. It is intentionally, if it were destroyed, I can recover, so don't worry. Don't be shy about doing bold things. It would be fun, great if you destroy it, if you were to tell me, Mark, I destroyed it. But even if that doesn't happen, if I detect that it's been destroyed, I'll replace it, etc. It's not a big deal.
I'm relieved and logged on. Thank you.
So you're logged in. Okay, great.
Yeah.
All right. And Kevin, you said you were able to get to the Manage Jenkins screen?
Yes. Yeah, I found the screen and the menu and the piece that was actually called out in the outdated screenshots spreadsheet. So.
Oh, good. Oh, yeah. So it's got in-process script approval. Now,
Yes.
now this one has a complication that it needs some annotation.
Okay.
Because it needs that red box around it. And the original screenshot is particularly ugly because the red box cuts off, prematurely truncates text.
Mm.
So you may want to set your screen size to be more reasonable. This is a really old screenshot because it doesn't even show things in the multi-column layout.
Correct. Yeah. And I just noticed that too. And so I was actually curious, Mark, should I just share my screen, Mark, while we
Sure. Yes, please.
Okay.
Do it.
Cool. Okay. And my screen is visible?
It is, and
Yep.
it's far too wide for screenshots. So you're going to have to make this web page much, much narrower. 4 columns. I don't think I've ever seen 4 columns. The most I ever get is 3. So obviously you have very good eyes and a nice wide screen.
I was going to say, I think my monitor is just a little bit bigger. I don't think my eyes are any better.
Okay.
So yeah, so in this case, let's say I do just kind of take it away and do this. Should I make it so it's just 1 column like this? Or
Well, for me, I like it having 2 because if you look at the original screenshot shows multiple things on the page. And so for me, having at least 2 columns was nice, but 2 columns, not more than 2 columns, is good because then it keeps people from being misunderstanding that, oh, what's this text? It's too small to read in the screenshot.
Right. Okay, cool. And I figured that with the page itself talking about the Manage Jenkins, that would want to be highlighted like you had in your page. And this is the area that they specifically call out in the outdated note. So would it be, the idea is just to highlight it like this, like we had previously, and then grab this screenshot, or should I actually go into it and then grab the screenshot?
So the original screenshot, the way you had it hovered right there, that for me is the preferred. And then I would crop the image to only include the security section, because if you look at the original screenshot doesn't provide any context that you're in the Manage Jenkins page. It only shows here's exactly this tiny little subset. And for me, having the highlight there, the darker color may mean we don't have to annotate the screenshot at all now, because the darker color gives an indication, that nice darker background. So can you take,
sorry,
go ahead, Bruno.
Oh, sorry. Do you think you will be able to screenshot with the hash over, the gray background, and get rid of the pointer, the mouse sign on it?
Right. So right now, I don't think that I'll be able to, but only because I'm screen sharing, and it might be a little different. Typically on the Mac OS, there's a keyboard shortcut that I can click on, and it basically allows me to just drag over a section of the screen and screenshot whatever I want, and it holds on to what's in play at the moment. So if I were to do it while I have this hovered over, it would actually hold on to the highlight when I go to screenshot.
Perfect. So stop sharing your screen and take the screenshot. That sounds great.
Yeah.
So somebody who actually knows how to drive a Mac. I don't know how to drive a Mac. So
that's one of the rare things I don't want to learn.
That's fair.
Whoops.
Yeah, I worked in
say
for a
that
little while.
I think I detect a political statement there. That's very good. I like that. That's great. Yeah, I'm afraid I've not had the patience yet to learn Mac. So thank you for being willing to be our tip of the spear on this experience.
Yeah,
okay, can you show us the screenshot? How does it look?
So let me pull it up right here, and I'll just move it onto this side of the screen so that it's visible. So this is actually the screenshot.
Ooh,
Perfect.
well
Yeah.
done.
So, and that has, okay, now bring up if you can in the, on the left hand, the old page so we can see for comparison, because I think,
Yep.
yeah, see that is a much better screenshot, and you didn't have to do the red box thing.
Right, because it already highlights things for us in a box. So it's already self-contained.
Excellent. Yeah, this is great. Okay, so now the challenge is, how do you get that into the right place, and how do you find it?
So right now, so I'm in my text editor here, and I have the script approval doc, which is where the screenshot is coming from, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yep, script approval.
Okay.
So I'm here, and then I would imagine that I just need to change the existing screenshot with what my screenshot would be in this case.
Right. Yeah. So you want to update the existing file, and I
Okay.
assume it's that managing/manage dash. So could you back to the web page?
Yep.
So to the original web page for the documentation, the one that we started from.
Yep.
Right click over that and open image in new tab. Or, oh yeah, okay, that's a good way to do it. Looking at source code. Yep, that's it. So manage in process script approval is the image we need. Okay,
right.
So now,
which is this one here.
Right.
And then let me just rename my file real quickly, so that's a little bit easier. Sorry about that. Why is that? There we go. Okay, great. So now I've got that all squared away. It's got a normal name. I'm just going to copy that. And so I would put, actually, it would have to be, should be in a folder of some sorts, correct, Mark, just to have the directory there?
Well, yeah. So what you want to do is you want to find the existing copy of manage in process script approval and replace it. So back to your editor where you were.
Yeah.
And so now we want to find that image and manage in process. Okay, why don't I see it already in the list on the left-hand side? Because that's a file explorer list on the left, right?
Yes.
Oh, I know why. If you look up at the top, the very top of the page on line 12, it says images dir colon dot slash resources. So go up one level to book slash resources.
Okay.
Yeah, book slash resources slash managing.
Yep.
And now there should be the picture for.
Yes.
There it is. Okay, good. You found it. Now that's the one we want to replace. So copy over the top of that file with this new image.
Okay. So, okay, then, so then I would want to add a new file into the managing folder.
Yeah, and it's you want a file of the. This is where it gets. I'm not sure how to do it from the Explorer view. What you want to do is we want to take the new picture you created.
Yeah.
And we want it to have the exact same name as that file because we want it to overwrite it.
Oh, okay. Got it. Okay.
And the reason for the overwrite is because we don't want to have to change the ADOC source file, and because the old screenshot is no longer useful, let's throw it away and replace it with a new one.
Got it. Okay. So then,
and now are you in I'm not sure what kind of a tool you're in here. Is this a file explorer, a finder kind of thing, or an IDE kind of thing?
So this is Atom.
Oh, it's Atom. Okay. All right. So I'm sure there's a way in Atom to move files around. I just don't know how to do it.
Yeah. And as far as figuring that out right now goes, we don't have to necessarily do that. But what would be would it be easier for me to do it through terminal, Mark, and just kind of
Sure. If
navigate
you don't
everything?
mind doing it from the command line, we can do it and then you
Yeah.
can go figure it out later.
Of
So,
course.
so from the command line, git space ls-files space, yeah, so you need more commands on the
Okay.
end. ls-files.
Yep.
And for your own speed and sanity, the upwards arrow usually will recall your last command. Space dash dash.
Yep.
Space an asterisk.
Mhm.
And then the name of that file, it was like something like script. Yeah, in process and another asterisk. So this says, show me anything that's got that in its name.
Okay. So let me actually
No.
put that in the right folder.
Well, but you're in the
Or-
parent of all of these things, right?
Yeah, the screenshot, however, is saved to my desktop.
And it's okay where it is right now. We're trying to
okay.
find the destination file. So there must
okay.
be something wrong with the file name there in the find the destination process. So what's its name again? It's really in process.
Manage in process.
Okay, let me do some checking on my side because I expected that to be easily found. So you did git ls files dash dash asterisk in process. Close the asterisk. Yeah, I definitely have a match. So INP. No, you don't want to take the space away. That space was exactly correct. And that one should show you a lot. Hit enter.
Mhm.
No. Okay. Oh, wait a sec. ZSH.
Yep, maybe.
Interesting. What is ZSH doing to us here? Okay. So try putting a backslash ahead of the asterisk. I've never, so recall, yeah, that's a forward slash the other direction.
Yep.
And we want it right before the asterisk rather than right after.
Okay, got it.
Interesting. ZSH, no matches. Huh. Okay, let's try a cheat. Type the command bash, BASH. Enter.
Yep.
And now PWD. Let's see where we are. Good. Okay, so now do that same git ls files command. So git space ls dash files. Yeah, exactly. Space dash dash.
Yep.
Space asterisk in process. Close the asterisk. Enter. Okay, now that's better. I don't know why ZSH did not do that. I can't explain what ZSH was doing with that matching, but it was doing something unexpected. Okay, so now we want to move from your home directory. So mv /. Yeah, the tilde character on my keyboard is right above the key, right above the tab character. Yeah, there we go. Slash. IN.
Is there a space or should it just be
no space? No space.
Right.
And now press the tab key. No. Okay.
Is home in Mac OS? I mean, isn't it
good question.
else?
Yeah. So Kevin, back up all the way and let's do ls of tilde to see what it is, what it thinks it is. See if we can find that file.
Okay.
ls space and then the tilde character.
Okay.
And I don't see the picture
maybe
there.
On the desktop, maybe. Is there
right. You said it was on the desktop, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So of course you did. So ls tilde / desktop.
Okay. It's forward slash or a backslash?
That's the correct slash.
Okay.
Forward slash. So capital D for desktop.
And tab.
And now if you hit tab, it should complete it. Yeah, now enter.
Yep. Terminal to access folder. Yep.
Come on.
Yep.
Screenshot and so on. Yeah.
Okay, so in the screenshots folder there.
there is the screenshots, and then there is this this file here. This is the file here. This is another.
Got it.
This
There
is
it
another
is. Right.
folder.
It's,
This is a
it's
folder.
there. Okay, good.
Yeah,
So we need to do an MV space tilde slash desktop slash
In process and so on.
slash INP and then hit the tab key character.
Yeah, because you will have to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right. And then now we're going to, and now you can, if you can copy and paste from the first line of the get ls files output up above where it says content slash doc. No, you scrolled too far.
Sorry.
So you see the ls files. It's about 3 lines below your current cursor.
This one
Up.
or
A few lines upper. Yep.
Yeah, up a few lines
Okay.
more. Few lines.
this one.
Whoa,
Yep,
right there.
Yep, stop it.
We want the one right below where I see your cursor right now. That one.
Perfect.
Yes, paste that. And hit enter. Now, if you do a get status, it should tell us there's a changed file.
Yep.
It does. Good. Okay. Now let's do let's see. Do you have the optimized thing set up locally for yourself? Probably not.
I'm not sure what that is off the top of my head, Mark.
Yeah. So let's, given that we're almost out of time here, let's do a get add or yes, get add space dot. That says add everything. So get add space dot. Good. Okay, now get commit space minus V. And these will all become second nature. So this is saying I want to start a commit and I'm going to bring myself a V as in verbose.
Oh, V. Sorry.
Yeah, my enunciation
Mark,
is poor. Yes.
I guess the GH command will do it for us, but we didn't create a branch.
Oh, you're right. We didn't. Okay, stop what you're doing. Good point. Thank you very much, Bruno. So back to Adam. You can go back to Adam and empty out that buffer. So delete all the lines in it, everything.
Should I just quit Adam at that point then?
You could do
Since I
that
haven't-
too. If quitting Adam is fine.
Mhm.
So back to the terminal window.
Yep.
Okay, commit fail. Yeah, so Bruno's right. We need a branch. So
Right.
get checkout minus B. Actually, and before we get a branch, let's be sure that your current copy is up to date. No sense in submitting a pull request to something that's out of date. So do you have GH installed? GH space repo space sync. You do. Very good. Okay. And we are currently on the master branch. Is there a get space branch? Okay, we're not. So get space checkout space master. Okay, now do the get status and let's prove that we've only got one file changed. Good. All right. So now get checkout minus B and space and then a branch name. So this is, let's see, what is it? Update manage Jenkins screenshot. Update dash manage, no spaces. Sorry, but get branch names can have spaces, but you won't like the experience.
Right. Okay.
And now do a get commit minus A minus V. And back to Adam. Where is, so you'll have to bring up your Adam editor somewhere. It appeared, oh, there it is, good. So very first line needs to be a brief description, 50 characters or less, typically describing what we did. So on line 1, put in update the managed Jenkins screenshot. And now if you want to put more lines in, you could. For this one, it's probably simple enough to just save that file.
Okay.
And now you can exit Adam, and I think that will tell it to continue. There's probably a way not to have to quit Adam. Good, it did it. Okay, so now you're going to do a GH space PR space create. And that's where you want to push it. So you can just push enter. And the title is great. So that's good. By pressing enter, it says, I accept the title it proposed as a default. And you don't need any other body. So just press enter to skip. And now it's saying, shall I submit? You say, yes, I want to submit.
Okay.
Now copy that URL into the sheet that we were using to do tracking. Yeah, and just replace the text. Actually replace that text because now we've got the real pull request. Hit enter and we're done. Excellent.
Awesome.
Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you very much, Mark. I appreciate all the help. And thank you, Bruno, for hanging in there.
Come on, that's okay.
All right. I think we're set. We've just run out of time. So any other questions before we call it done?
Shouldn't we have cleaned the master branch before leaving?
Good question. Yeah. Okay. Good point. So, and by clean, you mean run a get clean?
Something along those lines, just to get rid of the PNG that we put in the master branch, which is not supposed to be there.
Oh, no, actually, it didn't end up there because we didn't commit it. So that's a good one, Kevin.
Okay.
Right, because we didn't commit it, we committed it on a branch, and because we committed it on a branch, it never arrived on the master branch. It will arrive on the master branch after we merge. Good question.
By the way.
All right. Anything else?
Not that I think of. We could have. I did a step by having a local copy to see what it gave in the context, but it was not possible on Kevin's machine, and it's not possible on mine also.
Okay, well, and that's a good one. We could have also done that with Gitpod, or another step, right? Would have been, okay, let's do it with Gitpod instead of doing it from your local desktop, because if the local desktop isn't, for whatever reason, able to do the Docker commands or the whatever, Gitpod could let us do it. Good. All right, we've got things to do in future meetings.
Yes, for sure. Except if you don't mind that I try it by myself, you know, the line that I assigned to myself. Maybe I should try it and just log if I'm running into problems.
Absolutely. Or ask ask questions in the Slack channel if you encounter a problem. Exactly, because then they can see the questions and realize, oh, okay, here's a question that's being asked. I may have the same problem.
Cool, we'll do that. But hopefully everything will run smoothly.
Actually, if it doesn't run smoothly, all the better, because problems you encounter are the same problems other people encounter. So we appreciate you being a volunteer.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
All right, thanks. Recording should be available within about 24 hours. I'll post it to the community forum. Thanks, both of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.